Hey guys, so I got the new Walkera X350 Pro and I'm pretty excited to actually get one of these in my hands. So if you guys haven't seen or heard about the Pro, it's pretty much an upgraded version of the Walkera X350. So the X350, while I'm opening the box, let me show you guys what's inside. The original X350 was just a quadcopter that had a basic camera on there, and it had a small 3-cell 2200. Well, this one's the upgraded one with a larger battery, FPV ready, and it has a brushless gimbal and all that. So it's pretty much, I would say, in the same range as like maybe a DJI Phantom. So let me go ahead and open it. Now I haven't even flown this yet, and I haven't really opened up the box to see exactly what was inside, but we're gonna find out. So you can see, so box is actually pretty nice. I mean, Walkera did a really good job with the packaging on this one. They took a lot of time and, making the Pro version somewhat pro. So we had just like all Walkeras, you get a little CD with the user manual and also the detailed instructions how to, I guess, calibrate the compass and what all the features do. So on the bottom here, you got a neck strap. Mine came with a neck strap, yours may not. Also got some prop guards. Lucy sent this to me, so I'm pretty happy with it. I believe these are the newer ones for the longer props on here. So we got a lot more stuff underneath here. So if you go to the main part, is right here. Alright. So here it is. This is the X350 Pro. I have the Devo F7 on here. So let me see. Alright. Open up here. Put this one down. So first off, here is the 350 Pro. So you can see, can't really see much, I mean, just from looking at it, but when you can see it in person, this actual bottom attachment here is now been improved. It's a lot larger to house the larger battery. You can see you got a battery compartment back here, and on this side is a little cover, and it has a little, I guess, a USB or a HDMI port right here, I guess, to do firmware adjustments. And from what I researched on RC groups, you guys may be able to use the APM, I believe that's what it's called, APM firmware software on there and do the mission planner. I'm not going to try it out just yet, but that's what I've been reading on RC groups. Oh, we got a little video transmitter antenna right here. So mine also came with the iLook camera, which has the FPV transmitter built in. So let me go ahead and take this one out. So that's why I'm really excited to try this one out. I mean, Walkera did a lot of stuff. Look at this. It's just like a GoPro. I mean, it's very similar to a GoPro. It's all aluminum, not plastic. It's an aluminum housing right here, I guess, to dissipate the heat. And we got the lens. It has a little ring right here, but I don't think it's really adjustable or anything like that. But it's very, very nice. We got the channel, I guess, to change channels back here with these little dip switches. And you can take a picture and record with a little switch over here. So over here is where the antenna goes, and Walkera gives you a little antenna, which my fingers are kind of big, maybe there's a tool somewhere in here, but they give you an antenna like a spiral net or a clover leaf that goes right here. So that's very, very cool. A camera with a built-in video transmitter. That's probably why there's an aluminum case to keep the whole camera cool. Let's see, we got a transmitter training cable if you have two Devo radios. We have another cable, main control board upgrading cable. So if you ever want to update the firmware or whatnot, you got a little cable to hook up on the side of the X350 Pro. Got a LiPo charger like always, and this is the improved battery. So this is a larger capacity battery. It's a 3-cell, I believe it's a 5200 milliamp hour battery, comparing to the original X350, which had a 2200 milliamp hour battery. Now, the original flew for, I would say, without a gimbal, without a camera, it flew for about 10 minutes. When you add on the camera, it flies for maybe 7 to 8 minutes. Walkera claims this one can go up to, I believe, 25 minutes. I'm not exactly sure if that's with the gimbal or not, but I'm assuming 20 minutes with this battery, the camera, and the G2D 2-axis gimbal. I'm sorry, guys. So here we go. Let me take this one out. Look at this. This is the Devo F7. Just like all Devo F7s that I've made a review on. It's running on a 5.8 for the video transmitter and the transmitter to control operates on 2.4 gigahertz frequency. And then one thing I did notice with the new Walkera Pro package, on the radio, on the battery, and on the box, there's like this little QR code. So I'm not exactly sure what that does, but maybe that's just to scan and keep track of the actual serial number, item number, and stuff like that. And then we have another cable, transmitter upgrading cable. So it's pretty cool that Walkera gives you all the cables and it's labeled out, so you know exactly what each cable does and do. Got a battery here for the F7 transmitter. So that's a lot of stuff in one box. So back here on the bottom, there's even more stuff. So let me take this one out. So we got a plug here, a charger where you plug in the balance charger. I got the, I guess the Europe plug, but don't worry, it doesn't really matter to me because I have my own charger. And I think I have extra adapters laying around, so I can't really use this plug. But it does come off right here. And maybe there's more attachments inside. We'll get to that later. Let me pop this back on. We get toolkits, tools and parts, so it's even labeled out. So Walkera is actually doing a really good job now. I mean, all that stuff is labeled out so you easily know if it's a tool or not. And yes, here we go. Here is the tool that I was looking for earlier. It's a little crescent wrench to make or to tighten down the antenna on the iLook camera. We got some more. We got decorative caps and landing gears, which is just prop nuts and landing gear screws. We got the new and improved propellers, I think. I think these are the new improved propellers for the new X350 Pro. We got 2 complete sets. We got a aluminum, gimbal mount. That's very cool. We got the landing legs, 2 landing legs. And what I do notice on this one is there's these longer rubber cushion things on here. I guess to keep the quad higher off the ground. Got 2 of those. And we got the gimbal, and that's it. Let me toss this one down to the side. And this is the Walkera G 2D gimbal. You can see it's actually very light. I mean, what is this right here? Oh, this cap comes off. I didn't know. Oh, it's got tiny little motors up in here. Look at this. Tiny little motor with a cap on the side. So let me put this back on. I want to lose the cap. So Walkera actually encloses all of the motors, so when you're flying off a dusty area, whatnot, dust will not get inside, and it's going to just make this last a lot longer. So this is very neat. You see we got the little controller box for the gimbal here. So for example, if you want to mount this gimbal onto another multi-rotor in the future, you can just mount it onto another multi-rotor and not have to worry about, you know, using a dedicated flight controller or whatnot, because this is actually the controller for the gimbal itself. So that's very nice and neat. You can also hook up, I believe, auxiliary, and you can actually control the roll and the tilt. So if you have a dials on the F7 right over here, one's going to be controlling for the roll and one's going to be for the tilt. I believe I had to read through the manual, but from what I remembered, you can actually control both roll and tilt. So that's very nice. So sometimes, like most gimbals out there, if you're flying really aggressive or you rotate too many times, the roll does drift a little bit to the side. And by having the roll control, you can actually bring it back to level, and now you can get your level shots. Especially you would know because you can see FPV through the camera. Now, the Walkera G2D gimbal will work with the Walkera iLook camera and also with the GoPro Hero 3 series. And this plate and all of this stuff is aluminum. I mean, but it's really lightweight. It's really nice. It doesn't feel cheap. There's no plastic on here, so I'm very impressed. We got some dampeners on here, and Walkera they kept it simple, and I'm pretty sure it works. I did get I believe a 2mm hex driver back here to remove the bracket, but this gimbal should fit right on here. The antenna sticks out, so that's very nice. So let's see what else. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Just want to give you guys a quick unboxing, kind of quick look at the new X350 Pro from Walkera. I mean, it's very similar to the original, except you get a larger battery, and this one comes with the 2-axis brushless gimbal and a larger battery. And also the flight controller is no longer the same. I believe they Walkera upgraded the controller, the flight controller, to the not a NASA, I believe they call it something, it's in the manual somewhere in the box, but they call it the Devo M. So I guess Devo M, I guess stands for motor rotor or something like that, but Devo M. And this is pretty much their newer one. That's why if you go into RC groups, look up the X350 Pro thread, somebody already hooked up this quad to the APM software and they said it works. So I guess this opens up a lot of new possibilities into what you can actually do with this quadcopter. But for my initial testing and flying it, I'm gonna leave it just the way it is. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching, guys, and stay tuned for some more videos coming up very soon. I'll show you guys exactly how it looks, how it compares to the older, or the original X350, which I still have, and upgraded to cover props on there. But yeah, got a little QR scanner down here. I guess you can scan in the future. So they're right behind the other competitor and the 350 size quad. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed it, guys. Thanks for watching, and remember, stay tuned for some more future videos coming up very soon, guys. Oh, almost fell there. So you guys have a good one. If you guys like, thumbs up. Cool.